Just stay on, please. Okay, Brandon's here. Thank you.
Dimbialinyasa damankaniye. Dimbialinyasa damankaniye. Anduninya nerma dimbialinyasa damankaniye. Dimbialinyasa damanye. Dimbialinyasa damanye. Nimkurugu dimbialinyasa damanye. I take you through a scroll in the history and the story of the African continent. These are mostly lullabies or songs that we sing to usher in a joyous moment right in the heart and minds of people we call our loved ones. I feel like it's just a great honor to sit right here just before you to tell you one of the most aspiring and most wondrous stories of our own people. But I say, it's been a long time since you heard from me. I was not running away from the troubles and the tragedies that they bestowed on me. Indeed, my celebrated fathers are dead. They exited through exile or died a miserable death in situ. Posthumous trumpeters tore, virtues of brow bit of nostalgia, flowing blood of military adventurers, now congealed, settled on my democratic sober. Widowed mothers mourn a shattered life and reconciled silence. Ghana's footnote boast of a depressive, compulsive corpses, a tragedy of mangled bodies at Yendi, Salaga, Boku, Kushegu, and Logan. Emaciated ghosts follow in a trail of repossession of blood to Accra. Indeed, I am an African. I owe my being to the hills and the valleys, the mountains and the glades, the trees, the deserts, the flowers, the seas, and the ever-changing season that define the face of our native land. My body has frozen in our frost and in our latter-day snow. It has thawed in the warmth of the sunshine and melted in the heat of the midday sun. The crack and the rumples of the tarmac tenders, lashed by startling lightning, have all been a cause both of trembling and of hope. The fragrances of nature has been to us as pleasant as the wild-grown citizens of the Ved, the dramatic shape of the Drakensberg, the soil-colored water of the Lekwa, Ikeli, Nujuga, and the sounds of the Halhaj have all been panels on set on which we act out the foolish deeds of the theater of the day. At times, and in fear, I have wondered whether I should concede equal citizenship of our country to the lion and the leopard, the elephant and the springbok, the hyena, the black mamba, and the pestilential mosquitoes. A human presence among all of these, a feature on the face of our native land that's different. I know, but none does challenge me when I say I am an African. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Virginia.
Wow, that was really amazing. I loved your song in the beginning. You have a really good voice. And you're a very handsome man, too.
Thank you.
And I'll talk to you later about what part of where you're from. You can show me on the map or whatever.
Yeah.
But wow, that was just beautiful. I loved your story. I love the song. And you just really present yourself well.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Who's next?
I am.
Yes, Ursula. I am.
Oh, I thought it was wonderful.
Yeah, thank you.
I really do. I agree with Virginia, but I appreciate that you talked to us. You really talked to us. You weren't performing. You were involved. You were right there. You painted beautiful pictures. And I'm hard of hearing. I didn't hear a lot of it. I did hear about the animals at the end.
Yes.
I loved your song. I love how comfortable you are on stage and how. But I love your energy, and most of all, I appreciate that you involved all of us. You talked to us. You actually talked to us. You did it before.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Michael.
Yeah, I I related because you're like, to me, you're a wilderness man. You're a man of that continent, and you described your ancestors, Mother Earth, Father Sky, the water, and I related to it right away. And the music, the song was beautiful. I'm sure it's about the people that you grew up with. I don't know, but that's how I felt, you know. And I connected with you right away, that you're a man of the land, spiritual man. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you. Brian?
Yeah, I totally enjoyed your presentation. Thank you very much. I very quickly realized that it's a well-rehearsed piece. It's a monologue, but you made it so personal and really showed that you have craft as an actor. You were, as Ursula mentioned, very relaxed and comfortable and talking to us, very real. So there's a lot of honesty. What a great way to open with that song. It just had heart and well done. And I love the way you moved around, and you moved from this chair and casually walked over there and sat down in that chair, kind of broke it up. And I thought your articulation was very good. I enjoyed your fables and stories. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Who's next? Warren?
Yeah, I thought the movement was natural and added to the singing. And I thought too, like by leaning forward, it brings in the audience. And it was interesting to hear. Yeah.
Thank you. Yellow.
Well, I've heard of the griot, and Alex Haley wrote a book about roots. And I know in my youth we found out the word for the poet. What you did is called griot, even though it's spelled G-R-I-O-T. And the griot, have you heard of that?
Yeah, this is my first time.
Yeah, so the griot, this is what we're hearing about West African culture, the ones who carry the story of the land, the ancestors, the forefathers. This is their position, and you were born griot,
Yeah.
a master griot.
Oh,
So the world wants to hear from you. That's all I have to say.
thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right.
Deb, you have something?
Yes, I've never seen you do anything like this before. I've seen you, drumming, dancing when we were in Africa together in our classes and everything, but I agree with what everybody said about how you presented yourself and how you carried yourself and your content of what you said in your song. It was just superlative and amazing. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
No, I still have something to say.
Oh, yes, sure.
Yeah.
I get the last word.
Yeah. In our local dialect.
And I thank you so much for getting up there. So much. And getting up there without any hesitation, really. Because it was a surprise for him. He was expecting another one or two before you.
Yes.
It's just the way it works sometimes. I agree with everybody here. I agree with everybody that everybody, I think, was touched somehow. When you started your song, I thought, I don't understand a word of this, but I'm touched. Because it came from a place. It just didn't come from spouting off something you knew. You experienced it. And it was a simplistic yet truly specific feel that I had. Something was happening to this man. And I really appreciated it. And I appreciated the simplicity. One thing that I don't know if anybody mentioned, but we saw your behavior added to this. Now your gestures added to this. Most of them were facial. But a little nuance with the face, very powerful. Very powerful. I like your shirt. I like you, man. So thank you very much for getting up.